Welcome back. TrinfiniteX here with some more Echoes of Wisdom, 100%. You got the same message as well until you install Tears of the Kingdom from the eShop. Okay, so it is. You installed Tears of the Kingdom from the eShop on the secondary console, and that changed the message? Wow. Okay, so now you know. If you can avoid it, don't get stuff from the eShop, because apparently that will screw you over if there's any glitches you want to exploit. Wow. That does sound dumb. Wait, are both of your Switches connected to the same account? To the same... Do you have only one Nintendo account and they're both connected to it? Huh. I'm curious, why two Switches but not two Nintendo accounts? Like, what's the point of even having two Switches in the first place? So, real quick, I did complete all the smoothies, all the smoothie recipes. I've got all of them now. They gave me 10 golden eggs as a reward, and that was it. Just thought I would mention that. That's what I got for spending over a half an hour making sure I had every single one of those combos. That's what I got for it. Just 10 golden eggs. I mean, I say just like golden eggs aren't great, but it was still an awful lot of work just for that. Anyway. We got a big boy to catch. We already cleared this, just making sure. Yeah, it'd probably be better to start from here. Let's get ready for battle. Follow the tracks. You know what? That warp point is easy enough to get. I'm not gonna worry myself too much. With getting it right now, I can get it later. So if I don't follow the tracks, is this path just not open? Is it not always in the same place regardless of whether or not you follow the tracks? Second one is using the account primarily. The first one is a first-gen variant. Oh, yeah. The ones you can jailbreak. You haven't done it yet, but that's your idea. Okay. I guess that's fair. Although, maybe you should consider jailbreaking it now. Because there might be a way for you to get a specific patch of Tears of the Kingdom if you do so. Oof. catch ourselves a legendary Pokemon. Lionel Friend. That wasn't actually very hard. I was expecting that to be a little more difficult. We did it. We got Lionel Friend. 6 triangles. The ultimate attacker. So, like, where is this? If I don't follow the path, it's just up here, right? Next to the beginning. And that path wasn't there before. If I go back, is it closed? No, it was open. Let me warp away. Is that path actually only open if you follow those tracks? I mean, it sure looks like it's open. Well, maybe the enemy's not actually in here unless you follow the tracks. Maybe that's the key. Because those tracks obviously aren't there. Otherwise, Currently, that's not going to work without having a physical game, because with firmware, CFW is not fully working with homebrew software yet. Oh. One of which can actually be used to install software and even revert the patched version to 1.0. Huh. Ooh. Does attack right away. Wow. Alright. I think I found my new best friend here. It's good. Somehow he did not kill that guy. Well, I mean, eventually they'll probably get a version of homebrew working that can get you to specific patches. So maybe there's hope eventually. Of course, with homebrew, you can do a lot more than that. You should be able to just, like, give your save file a whole bunch of stuff. Just give it whatever you need, I would think. Yeah, and it's still a bummer that you have to wait at all. Well, but at least it's a lesson learned. Don't get things from the eShop unless you're not worried about glitches or anything for it. Like, I have games from the eShop, but generally speaking, I don't really, like, I'm not really worried about those particular games. Like, anything like Zelda, I would want a physical copy before I'd want something from the eShop. And if I have one copy of the game, I wouldn't buy another one, but then again, you're a collector, so I guess it's a different attitude. There's gotta be another save point down here. This is way too big an area to not have a save point in, given how dense they are elsewhere. Surely I'm crazy, and I've just missed one, right? Also, did I not go down here? Well, I guess I didn't go down here because there's a free thing right here. Oh, this is... that's right. This is the hidden escape route here. Okay. Also, playing on CFW is difficult because you have to worry about not getting your console dirty, otherwise you might get your console banned. Well, I mean, again, if you're using it to play Tears of the Kingdom or something, or, you know, any single-player game that doesn't require any online connectivity, then it shouldn't be a problem at all. You should just never connect it to online, and then they can't ban your console. Surely there's something I missed here. There must be a warp point here somewhere. Well, there's also this right here. I'll take that. And then you can use anything that needs online stuff. You can just do... You can just use your second switch for. Surely I'm missing something. I mean, I'm missing that. I'm finding stuff, just not the thing I expect to find. There must be another one. There has to be. This is such a huge area to not have any warp points in. Is there really nothing? Huh. I guess not. Well, fine. Well, let's go to the ranch and catch us another best buddy. I'll bet we could. Out west, you say? Really? Change files on the console, the Switch keeps track of it, and if software that does not, it's not supposed to be, to do it, you can get yourself banned, for example, editing save data. Oh, so that's what this little island is for. Well, next to a horse, press A to mount on the horse and control stick to move, tilt opposite direction you're moving to stop. B to dismount at any time. Huh? Jump? Can you jump? Are you able to jump? I guess I have to create a way out of here for you then. Alright. That shouldn't be too bad. I'm sure we can make a nice, simple set of... Yeah, we'll just give you some beds to walk on. There we go. Silly me. There's surely nothing wrong with this. There we go. Oh, perfect staircase. Lionel friend, where are you? I need to, I forgot, I need to clone Lionel a bunch of times. Where's he at? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it auto-jumps for me. A is faster, okay. So you're saying the Switch, without being connected to the internet at all, will, like... Like, what will it do if you try to... Does it have, like, an auto self-destruct mechanism in it? Like... Even the old ones? Like, that seems wrong. Like, I'm not super into that scene, but if you never connect it to the internet, I don't know how they could do that. The console will keep track, and as soon as you connect, it will sync its information with Nintendo. Yeah, okay, so just never connect it. You have to have one console that's dedicated to being hacked, and so you never connect it, and then another console that you do connect. Yeah, like, you have to have two separate consoles for this to work out. Why would you need to update to a new firmware? Why would you have to? And even if you did have to, I'm pretty sure, like, the homebrew people will... Like, they'll probably capture that update for your console eventually. Might take some time, but why would you even need to do that in the first place to play a game? Do they make you do it to play certain games? Because I don't think I've ever had that happen. Then you have to trust whoever shares that firmware didn't inject it with malware. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, but surely there are reputable places you can go to for that. Also, if it's your hacked console, it shouldn't have any, like, personal data or anything on it. At least in theory. So... I would think it'd be fine. This actually gives me more of a wider view. I like this. Here we go! I knew it had to exist. There. I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew there was another one out here somewhere. I just somehow passed it and never got it. How did I walk past that twice? Is our horse indestructible again? Can it take damage? Can it damage things? Oh, yeah, we just take damage, but the horse does not. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I mean, yeah, as reputable as anywhere, but, like, you'd think if you got your homebrew channel from a certain place, you could probably get the update from that same place, I would assume. And it would be at least somewhat reputable, I would think. No, not like that. How do I get carrot? Yes, I know I can borrow a horse. That's what I'm doing. How do I get carrot? Because I know that's an echo, and I need to get it. There must be a side quest somewhere. Also, let's say I go somewhere else. Can I then summon the horse? Even our other basic setup is actually a patchwork out of several sources. Oh, I mean, okay. Pick any horse you like and head out. I'll use a little exercise. Okay. Interesting. That horse isn't just gonna still be out there. It is out there! It is just sitting out there. Okay. New games might require it. For example, if you're on 17.0, you have to update to play Echoes of Wisdom, and it requires firmware at least 18.1 to even run? Really? Is that actually the case?
Oh. Mm-hmm. Eh. Oh.
You can buy milk here. It's expensive. Huh. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Still, eventually that update's gotta be, yeah, a version of that firmware has to be available. Someone will make it, I'm sure. Also, there's probably ways you can check it for malware. Like, before you actually install it. There might be ways to do that. If you're really worried about malware. Okay, let's push this guy forward on our list. The official firmware and the custom firmware? The custom firmware requires the official firmware as a backbone to run. Dead bird. Alright. Well, I admittedly don't know all the details. I haven't actually tried to do it. good to know that I shouldn't trust Nintendo's eShop too much, though. I will definitely make sure to learn that lesson from your experience. I'm sorry Nintendo screwed you over. That does indeed sound terrible. Let's see here. Again, I'm just trying to figure out where are the side quests, because I know there's more side quests than I'm getting. So how do I get them? There's gotta be more than this. Surely. But no one seems to have any dialogue options. So I'm not sure what I'm missing. You know, in some ways I still... In some ways I'm kinda with you. And in other ways not. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is still an awesome game. I do sort of feel like it's technically better than Breath of the Wild, but with all the hassle that Nintendo's created around it, there are definitely certain things about Breath of the Wild I kind of miss more than Tears. Like, Tears is great, but just because of all of Breath of the Wild's glitches and things, and all like things like wind bombing and such, there's a certain element to Breath of the Wild that's almost more fun than Tears. Because with Tears, it's like, well, yeah, there's glitches, but you have to constantly fight Nintendo to use them, but they don't care about Breath of the Wild. For whatever reason. So what's the deal with the side quests not showing up? I feel like there's gotta be more. I'm missing something real obvious. Actually, 25. No, that's right, I don't have bombs yet. Where have I not gone that isn't just right over up here? And it's still trying to point me... Oh, no, it's still trying to point me to the... to that. Like, where are all the side quests hidden at? Also, still a bunch of stuff for me to get that I know exists, but I don't know where it is. Like, I know there's a bunch of accessories that exist, but I just don't know where they're actually located at. Again, if they have side quests for me...
Oh. They should show up as having side quests for me. I've yet to see anything like that.
Yeah, okay. Hurry, I haven't seen him in a bit. Is that a side quest? Because it didn't have a red exclamation mark on it. Oh! Well, alright. And yeah, it looks like there are monsters. Well, here. Send out our own Pokemon to deal with it. Good job, Sharpedos. Okay, gonna make me go up there, I see. Hello? There we go. Positioning was really tight on that. Well, has anything positive been going on in your life lately, Michael? Okay. Well, that takes care of that. Well, that's something. What? Okay, is there like a list of side quests I can see? Yeah, the adventure log here. Yeah, there's all of this. That's for the main... Oh, here we go. There's a list of ones that I have, like, that I've already done, but none that... But yeah, none that, none that I don't have. Well, let's look around some more. See what else we find. Don't really think we've been through here on this side. Gonna harass that bird real quick. Can I tell you about restarting a SNES game collection? No, you didn't. So you're collecting, like, what, every game for the SNES? Is there just nothing out here except this red rupee? Is that it? Yeah, just a red rupee, I guess. All right, then. I don't really need money. I've got tons of money as it is. Yeah, we're back here again. We ever go here? This is where I feel like a house should be, but it's not. Apparently we didn't go over here. So we didn't grab this. There's one more treasure chest off the map. I'm just sort of aimlessly meandering right now. But not for lack of wishing I could figure out where... This looks too suspicious. Oh, you know what? We haven't done this yet. That's right, we haven't done this yet. Let's take care of that today. We can catch another rare Pokemon. My old console phone back then is still at your dad's place. He's like, they're mine, so I was like, screw it. I'll not pay his idea of prices for them. I can still get US copies. So now you have like 37 SNES games, 22 physically, and the rest you dumped from collections I purchased on Steam? Okay. Reignited your passion for the SNES games? There are a handful of SNES games that are good. In my opinion, most of them are kind of meh. But if you enjoy them, by all means. But there's definitely some good ones. The SNES was a good console. Had some classics on it for sure. Oh yeah, we don't have this thing. Yeah, Link to the Past. It's all right. Like, it's a good game, but It's not like crazy or anything. Not something I'd go out of my way to buy a physical copy. Oh, it destroyed it. Oh. Huh, that can be destroyed. Okay, well, good to know. That's fine, though. And now to never use that. However, we do need to use Ghost Friend. Ghost Friend is actually very useful. Right through the wall. Go, Haunter. Get him. It's Haunter level 2. It's Big Boo. Ugh. And lots of little ones hiding in the walls. Okay. I just wanted to raise it up on the list, but I guess it's time. And the Lionel deletes them in one swing. As it should. Okay, the level 2 guy is great, but we actually don't need it that badly. If I'm being honest. Certain things I want to raise up on my list. I mean, when I think SNES games that are good, I'm thinking like Mega Man X is a game I kind of liked. X2 and 3 were alright as well. And I guess A Link to the Past was fine. A lot of people swear by Final Fantasy VI, even though I don't understand the appeal myself. Yeah, there's some nice SNES games. The SNES Mario Kart was a classic in the eyes of some. Does Cat have anything to say? Not really, okay. FF6 is the most playtime of all SNES games for you if you don't count A Link to the Past. Well, hey, if you like it. already do his? Let me be sure I already did it, though. This one's easy anyway. Let me be absolutely sure. Oh no, apparently I didn't. Okay, well. Golden eggs 10. Or is that 10 total? 10 total, okay. That's fine. Sure. Alright, well, I mean, we got some things done today. I just wish I understood what I was missing. There's still nothing going on down here. Right? I feel like there's a bunch of side quests that I am missing or not understanding how to trigger them. Yeah, I don't get it. Wow. Chrono Trigger. You know, I watched that game. I have to admit, it is kind of clever. But it's... yeah, see, in my brain, it's still just an SNES game. The story was alright. Again, it was clever. It had some interesting twists for way back then. But it wasn't that impressive. Maybe it's because I only discovered it later in life. But it's definitely not $700 impressive for the cartridge. Yeah, that does sound like way too much. Jeez. That's just killer. Okay, so I am genuinely out of ideas on how I could possibly... I mean, there's only one other place to go. Yeah, hold on. Oh my gosh, this game sometimes. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, we got a horse, but how do we get... I know there's more, though. Let's go down here, because I know there's some side quests we can do in here. And I figure today's a good day for side questing. Yeah, see, this guy's got the red exclamation mark, and I know what he wants, but does anyone else have it? Doesn't seem like it. Store your treasure safely and securely. Something you can store it in. just some rather rare games that have exploded in price beyond any reason. Earthbound is another example. I never understood the appeal of Earthbound. Not gonna lie. I've seen bits of the game. I genuinely don't understand the appeal. Yeah, especially $600.
Hi.
Well, let's see. Pretty sure there was... Yeah, here we go. Why don't we just get a treasure chest for him and bring it to him? Would that potentially fix the problem?
Hi.
Oh, it has to be in front of him. Okay,
Oh.
there we go.
Oh. Aha.
Okay, well that's something. Ah, here's someone else.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
It might be crazy of me and my brain to jump immediately to a possible romance, but I wonder. Just another SNES game. I presume the SNES is too old for you? I mean, I grew up in the SNES era. Like, I remember my cousins had an SNES, and I did play on it. And it was fine. Like, it was good. But I also remember when the N64 came out, and it kind of blew it away. It was like, okay, SNES is fun and all, but N64, way cooler. At least that's how it felt to kid me. Uh-oh. I grew up with the NES and it was fun, but the SNES blew it away. Fair enough. I think you are slightly older than me. Like I think you're like a couple years older than me. I forget. $44? Okay, never mind. You are actually more than a couple years older than I am. I am 36, so you got me by 8 years. I knew you were a little older. I didn't think you beat me by that much. What am I doing? Talking to the people. That's what I'm doing. East of the village. Well, this is a rather lengthy chain of talking side quest.
Eh? Ah.
Cave in Zora Cove?
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, the way I see it, the NES was kind of trash. Like, it was revolutionary for its time, right? Because nothing else did what it did, but the SNES was good, but it was still kind of meh. The N64 is where things started to get good, but like really, the golden age of gaming, like no, even the N64 wasn't, like the N64 was definitely good, like it was definitely better because it was 3D, like you're saying, but like the golden age of gaming for me, I think is the GameCube and the Wii era. Primarily the Wii because it's backwards compatible with the GameCube discs. But, like, that's kind of the golden age of gaming right there. The Wii U sort of bombed. And admittedly, the Switch is kind of reviving it. The Switch is sort of... Like, the Switch is real good. For sure. But... You know, so I wouldn't blame teenagers... I wouldn't blame, like, the teenagers or the young 20s somethings of today for saying that the Switch is the golden age of Nintendo gaming. I wouldn't blame them for saying that. But as someone who's slightly older, I remember the golden age that came before the Switch. Like, the Switch is like a new golden age. It's like the second golden age, I guess. After the sharp downturn in the middle that was the Wii U. Yeah, GameCube plus the Wii. Definitely the best.
Yeah.
Ah, Zelda. What brings you here? Uh-huh. Your aides say you've been acting different. Oh, no, we aren't. Not at all. You're being weird. Ah, here we go.
Whoa.
Aye.
Well, it is a game clearly meant for kids. Guess we couldn't have the romantic angle, but that's fine. This makes sense too.
Aye. Oh. Woohoo!
So that's what I hear from a lot of people, that the Wii U wasn't really that bad. But the truth is, there at the very least it was awkward because there was only the one gamepad with the touchscreen, and everybody else had to use Wiimotes. Like, it was at the very least an awkward console. The Switch is what the Wii U should have been. That's what I kept hearing all the time after the Switch came out. Everybody was like, this is what the Wii U should have been to start with. Like, the Wii U was basically just an upgraded Wii. A slight improvement on the Wii with this weird gamepad controller, but you could only use one of it. It was an awkward console. And I think that's what turned people off. Plus, I remember the days when, like, I think it was the 3DS that launched with almost no actual games for it. Didn't the Wii U also launch with, like, not very many games on it initially? So people didn't really have a reason to buy it right away? Because there wasn't really anything to play on it at first? Plus, I know, you know what else? I know the Smash community was not very happy that it wasn't backwards compatible with GameCube controllers. That's correct, right? The Wii U is not backwards compatible with the GameCube controller, like the Wii is, because the Wii is backwards compatible with the GameCube controller. There's literally slots for it. But the Wii U wasn't. So the Smash community was not particularly pleased because they very much preferred their GameCube controllers, because they used them for Melee, they used them for Brawl, and then Smash 4 was like, no, one person gets the gamepad, and then... and then you have to use the Wiimote, which nobody was particularly pleased with. Only the older Wii models, the newer didn't have it anymore. Really, the newer Wii models didn't have the GameCube controller ports? That's odd. I thought they all had them, but the Wii U, I know the Wii U didn't have them, right? Like the Wii U just didn't have them at all. I'm not a round thing. I'm trying. Yeah, sure, you got it, round thing. At some point, I'd like to meet this round thing you keep talking about. Yeah, she never fell into a rift. She can't see him. It's like, well, quick, if you come find a rift with us, we'll shove you in and then get you out, and then you can see Try. It won't hurt a bit. Definitely not a bad idea. Hey. Okay, well that's something really, really good. I was wondering where this was. I'm now very happy to have found at least that. Yeah, rupee appearance plus, and then these can stack together if we really want rupees. But we're kind of already good for rupees for the rest of the game. Just from doing the smoothies and selling them, so yeah. Sadly, we just really don't need that. Nice as it is to have, all the same. Meanwhile, you know what? I almost forgot. Do we still have some stuff to do in the Slumber Dojo from completing Farron? Did I already do that or no? I don't think I did. At least that'll give me something to do. I'm gonna look up the rest of the quests that I'm missing. But we can focus on these for the rest of tonight, at least.
Whoa.
Actually, Wii U is quite the upgrade in terms of hardware. It's more like the Switch was just a slight upgrade to the Wii U. That's why people, even to its release, weren't happy with the lackluster hardware. Well, alright. I wasn't aware of the details because I never got a Wii U because everyone was hating on it. And I do sort of remember there also wasn't much in the way of games that I actually wanted for it. That's what it keeps coming back to. Everyone said it was a bad console. Just looking at it myself, I could tell it was at least very clumsy to have only one controller with, like, the touchpad. And then also, like, people were saying, like Skyward Sword forces you to use... Well, no, Skyward Sword was the crossover game, but it's like... Skyward Sword, I remember, wasn't appealing to me because everyone was all like, you're forced into using the motion controls for the sword swinging, and nobody really liked that. And, like, the Smash community was also upset because they couldn't use their GameCube controllers. And, like, basically, there was, like, a myriad of little reasons why no one liked it. So I never got it. And yeah, like, the Wii U just did not have any games when it first came out. So by the time it did have games, like, and people were still complaining about it, and it was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then also around the same time, like I said, the 3DS launched with almost no games. I specifically remember that. I remember when the 3DS first came out, I looked at a full list of all the games that were available for it, and there was basically nothing. Like, there was a bunch of games, but none of them were interesting at all. And the 3DS, it took me a while before I bought one. Before I finally bought one, because, like, the 3DS just had nothing for it when it first launched. For, like, the first 6 months, it had almost no games. And I was just like, so who's gonna buy this console that has literally no games for it? But then eventually I did get it.
Yeah.
Now you own 3 games on the Wii U, though? Just 3? That's barely enough to be worth the console. In my opinion. Still have our echoes. 1 minute 40 seconds. Oh, that's why he couldn't move. See, that's what I was worried about. We gotta find the Armos here. Find all the bad guys. Ew. Was that good enough? It shouldn't have been. I mean, I'll take it if you're willing to give it to me. That was absurdly easy. I'll take it. Hey, there we go. Second mastery. Hey. That's what I'm looking for. Always. Really slows energy loss in Sword Fighter form. That's good to hear. I mean, eventually even this, I think, will just get replaced by that. Yeah, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and, well, Breath of the Wild. Can't help but notice that 2 of those are GameCube remakes. Well, TP was the crossover game. Remasters, yeah, excuse me, not remakes, remasters. Yes, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, GameCube remasters. Kind of lends itself to our earlier statement of The GameCube plus Wii era being the golden age for Nintendo, or at least the first golden age. I would argue the Switch is a good second golden age.
Oh.
Those two games are on the Wii U, the definitive editions to you? Really? I mean, I've done sequence breaking on Twilight Princess. I think that's the definitive edition because it actually has the additional content that the sequence breaks provide. Not that the excellent graphics of the remakes are a bad thing, mind you.
Yeah.
But content over appearance, to a point, at least, in my opinion. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like, if you're not a sequence breaker, if you don't care about any of that stuff, that's totally valid. But personally, I just think you're missing out on available content that you could have. It's just fun you're missing out on. Like, some of the tricks are hard, but some of them are really easy, honestly. Some of them aren't so hard that it should be a problem. Like, I do understand pixel perfect, frame perfect tricks are, things like, even I wouldn't do those. But some tricks are easy, and I think they're fun to do. And you might as well get, your money's worth out of any game that you buy. Might as well get the maximum value, in my opinion. That's just how you do that. But I understand not everyone shares that belief or that desire, and that's fine. Do I even... I wonder if I even want to do this. Just a bunch of flyers. Huh. Maybe it would have been faster if I just used link form for that. But let's see if it was just good enough anyway. I guess it was. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. That was super easy. Well, alright. Link to the past once, but that doesn't count. Fair enough. Yeah, I was kind of wondering. I was like, you normally don't stay up this late to chat with me. I mean, I'm glad you did. I mean, thank you for stopping by, Michael. I hope you find a way to fix all your Tears of the Kingdom problems. I hope Nintendo doesn't make you start crying tears. That'd be bad. But yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out. You have a good night. I'll see you around, man. And thank you again for the 13 months. I greatly appreciate you. Currently, we are 1 hour less apart. That might be why. Oh. Ah, I see. There's a time change. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough then. Well, anyway, you have a good night. I will see you around. Hey, Dan. Michael's leaving and Dan's dropping in. How's it going? It's good to see you. Alright. Well, let's solve this little mini rift here. Good, you just got home? Just got home from where? Let's do a bunch of side stuff. I'm doing a bunch of side stuff on Echoes of Wisdom today. Let's clean up all this stuff that I can find. Oh, you know what? I remember this one too. Yeah. I remember this one. Hello, friend. Whoa! Oh yeah, the new Zelda's great. I love it. It's got some minor issues, but like, they really are minor issues. Like, this game, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, to be honest. It's well worth your time to pick it up if you're at all into Zelda. It's honestly, this game is honestly a love letter to, like, almost all the past Zeldas. Zelda's first outing as the main character in her own game is, it's going well, to say the least. Party with some mates? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you had a good time. Let's just go across. Oh, not quite. Almost had it. Alright, well, fine. Oh, apparently I can't spawn it from here. Alright, alright. To get rid of the irritating enemy. Just get rid of that. Oh. Yeah, not enough. I was worried that might happen. Fine. This will solve that issue. And now we're out of here. Simple. But yeah, if you haven't picked this game up yet, I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, if I was to rate this game as objectively as possible, I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. And on a personal, on like a personal bias level, I would probably give it maybe an 8 to an 8.5. It's just all around a good game. I don't really think anything in this game has really wowed me so much as absolutely nothing it's done has really offended me. I have thoroughly just enjoyed my time exploring this rendition of Hyrule. I love all of the references to the other games. It's just solid. The echoes give you tons of flexibility in solving puzzles and in completing tasks. Not to mention fighting battles. And if you really want to get hands-on, there is sword fighter form. Yeah, there's just plenty of things to like and very little to dislike about this game. The soundtrack is constantly playing, unlike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. There's an actual soundtrack that plays all the time. Honestly, I wouldn't say that. A combination of the first Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom? No. I wouldn't say that at all. Well, I mean, I can sort of kind of see the comparison to Tears of the Kingdom with the echoes just being like, auto-built Zonai devices. Kind of. Sort of. But, like, besides that, this game is full of so many references to all the other games. Like, if you look at this map has a lot of references to, I never went in there. Like, this map is very similar to, like, a lot of these map features are similar to, like, A Link to the Past. There's references to Majora's Mask in the Deku Scrubs down here. They finally have the Sea Zora and the River Zora to explain the different types of Zora and the different appearances of them. Like, dude, there's just so much. There's so many references to all the different games that are just great. But yeah, I wouldn't say this is very much like the first Zelda. This is more like a love letter to all the Zeldas starting from A Link to the Past all the way up to now. Like the Sheikah, like if you go here to like Luberry's house, you see a bunch of references to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Sheikah design. So like they have the architecture of that. So like there's references to all of them. Like heck, I'll even go there right now. Yeah, like that lantern in the background. And like this being like a traditional Japanese style home. And like if you look here, there's like the hats. There's even the little target up there with the arrows in it. Like this is definitely a Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style Sheikah. Like setup here. And like, yeah, the Yeti on Hebra, that's clearly like a reference to TP. Yeah, the Sheikah logo even in the basement. Yeah, like this game is seriously a love letter to all the games. Yeah, there's like the TP Yetis on Hebra Mountain. There's like Deku Scrubs down here from like You know, from like Ocarina and Majora's Mask. Like even the smoothie shop is a Deku scrub. So like this game has references to basically all the past games. It even has like the Triforce, even though they don't call it the Triforce. Like there's just so much. There's so many good things about this game. If you're into the Zelda series, you're gonna like this. It is a love letter to all those games, all in one. Yeah. Exactly. Looks identical to the business scrub from Ocarina and Majora. And again, like, you know, with the Breath of the Wild style openness and the Tears of the Kingdom, like the echoes kind of serving like the constructs. Like, it's everything. It's all the previous Zeldas all in one here. Although, to be fair, I haven't really seen many Skyward Sword references, I guess. Well, no, that's not true. Because the whole goddess statue thing started in Skyward Sword, and if you remember in Hyrule Castle, when we were escaping the guards and going through the underground, there was the giant statue that Zelda changed behind. So like there's even technically some small references to that, like yeah, there's just reference after reference, man. Okay, but like there's still some items and things that I'm just missing. I'm gonna have to look up where they are. Alright. So we can't upgrade anything here. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where I was going. One last thing I want to check before we end for tonight. Because I believe I forgot something. Wow, 3 high, okay. Come here. Out of the way. Oh, really? There's no entrance here? No entrance or anything here? Well, you're irritating, so you get to go in the water. Huh. I did come here, but... there's actually nothing here. Never mind. I thought there would be something here. I was mistaken. Just, like, swim up this column of water here. Pardon me. Water cube is broken. It's a... it's a thing you will immediately discover early on in the game, is that water cube is broken. Yeah, Link to the Past on the brain, like, that's where the... or honestly, I prefer A Link Between Worlds. A Link Between Worlds was a truly excellent game. But yeah, Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, there's a dungeon there. But I guess there's nothing there. In this game. It's just the treasure chest. Here we go. I found a thing, and I figured there had to be something here. Because there was just this one area that's lifted up. Okay, it's not much. But I was right at least that there was something here. Yeah, so right now I'm just wandering around, but next time we will actually do something useful. We'll actually clear the last the last of the major dungeons before the end. Eldon is the only region left with anything. That, and I swear there's a ton of side quests and things to do. I just don't know where they are. Because they're just not popping up. But we have done a lot of stuff. We'll see where they are. A lot. Triggered by beating Eldon, yeah. Hey! One last thing to find. Before the end of the stream. Just finding little things here and there as we go about. It's always nice. You love to see it, as they say. Is there anything in Hyrule Castle Town that I didn't already get? Any side quests I'm missing? Oh yeah, this one.
Oh. Hi.
I guess I can wrap this up real fast. But then it really will be time to end. If I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around here.
Oh. Ah. Whoa. No. Yo. Oh. Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Where did you say? The Western Ramparts?
Ah.
I remember I did this quest before, but I've forgotten already who it was. Oh, whoop. Oh, now we unlock the dialogue option.
Huh? Ah. Oh. Huh? Ah. Oh.
Writes the Echo. I wonder, honestly, what the different responses here will be. But I'm gonna say this.
Oh.
Oh. Hmm. Ah. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, he does have like a broken spear. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Huh.
There we go.
Oh. Oh.
You what?
Oh.
By whose authority did you trouble the princess with this? What's the difference between a lance and a spear? Okay, so you know what a spear... You know what a spear is. When I think of a lance, I think of... I think of like those super long lances they used for jousting way back in the old days. That's what I... And I think them calling their spears a lance is a mistake. Or maybe a spear and a lance are interchangeable? I'm not sure. Honestly, that sounds like something to Google Duck Game, but... I would call these spears, not lances. Lances are like... Lances would be something akin to those things that you joust with. You know, those super long cone-like things that riders on horseback would, you know, poke at you with from a distance. It would be mostly metal and not as much wood. That's what I would think for a lance. Not a... I don't know why they call these lances. These are spear. These are clearly spears.
Yeah. Huh. Ha.
Capnut. Interesting name.
Huh? Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh.
More golden eggs.
Ooh.
Okay, like, I don't mind golden eggs. That's great and all, but this isn't quite what I had in mind. Still looking for, like, accessories and things, but still, one more part of 100% down, I guess. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight. I guess it's time to deal with the Gorons next. We ran in and started the quest. Like, we ran into the Goron out front, and we started the quest, but we didn't actually get anywhere with it.
Oh.
Yep. Another Majora's Mask reference here with the crying baby Goron. We will deal with this next time. Thank you all so much for coming. Duck Game, Dan, Michael, Aurora, and Galkaif. Thank you so much for coming. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you on Wednesday for more. Yep, have a good night. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, consider checking me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX every Friday, Saturday, and Monday. I'd love to meet you. The details will be down below in the description. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment on what game you'd like to see next, or what you think of my content. I'd be happy to hear from you. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.